I used AI for every single exam in 2025 and it genuinely changed the way I study and learn. From unit tests to midterms to pre-boards, across all 5 subjects, I used AI all of the times. And a lot of times it made things really good. Sometimes things didn't work out. Well, today I'm going to talk about all of that. Seriously. Because if you're planning to use AI to study in the academic year 2026, then this is the perfect video that you need to watch before you proceed ahead. And if you don't know who I am, hi, I'm Anaya. So I started using AI for studying in the start of 2025 itself, and I used AI as my complete study partner. And since the year's almost ending, I thought why not reflect on it and talk about everything that I learned. So yeah, let's start with the things that actually worked out in using AI for studying. So let's start with how AI became my personal tutor. You know how in schools, colleges, tuitions, you cannot make the teacher personalized to you, right? Like, yes, you can ask the teacher to teach you in a specific manner, but they can't change their way of teaching just for you, right? Yeah, so that's what I'm telling. AI becomes your personal tutor here. You can ask Gemini to teach you in a specific manner. For example, I love learning when there are examples given. Like, for example, I'm learning biology, okay? A chapter, life processes. So I need to relate that chapter to my life in order to understand it better. That's how I learn. Like, I literally learn it that way in using AI. So I ask it to relate it to my life, give me analogies, give me examples, and it does that so perfectly. A literal teacher cannot do that for you, but AI can, because it can, ask you what all you like, what are your interests, and then it will personalize the studying for you. Seriously. And you can also ask like unlimited questions, it won't matter. And you can ask for deeper explanations, it will give you. It can, literally make you understand the chapters so well, and it will give you tailored examples, and it's so good. So it literally becomes your personal tutor. Okay, next, AI literally deepens your understanding and enhances the clarity for visuals and connects the dots. So what I mean here is that AI can help you learn using flowcharts, using diagrams, using videos, structured explanations, connecting the dots, connecting different chapters. I literally generate video overviews of each and every chapter that summarize the chapter in 10 minutes using AI in NotebookLM. That's so cool. For example, let's take the same thing, life processes. If I'm learning that chapter, AI can literally give me things I can visualize for studying the chapters that require all this. Because if you think on it, schools and colleges, how would they teach you? They would want you to just look at one single textbook, read the lines. Yes, that will help you, but it won't help you visualize things, right? Exactly. So AI can help you do that. It's like shows you the bigger picture of the chapter and you can understand it right away. Then thirdly, you can use AI to study smartly. What I mean by is that I literally used AI in such a way I planned my tasks using AI. Like whatever I'm supposed to study from first day to the third day, fourth day, when exam starts, right before exams, I create timetables, but I do that using AI because it helps me plan and organize stuff. And then I also use AI to teach me things that only matter. Like for example, you're low on time, you have to study smartly, right? So AI can give you things that actually matter, like the exam ready questions, frequently asked topics, and explain you stuff that's actually important. Like for example, in a dense theory heavy chapter like nationalism in Europe chapter, it has a lot of different things, so it can help you learn things smartly for better use of time. And then next, it's all about identifying gaps early on. So you know how AI can literally spot gaps and conceptual misunderstandings. Before Prebo 2, I put all my answer sheets into AI, into Gemini, and I asked it to grade my answers and tell me how can I improve myself. So it literally provided me this whole report, an analysis on my answers, and told me this is what I'm lagging on, this is what I'm supposed to do, and my mistakes and my unrecognized patterns and stuff I can improve. Like, how cool is that? You can literally identify gaps early on. You can ask AI to test you. Like when you go on a video call or an audio call with AI, it can ask you questions, you answer right away, and then you ask it, help me understand what all things am I missing. Like I answered all the questions, what all stuff am I missing out on, and like how can I improve my answers. And yeah, you can literally fix your weak areas. And then finally, I want to talk about how AI literally makes studying so fun and interesting. Like, imagine turning boring chapters into engaging and interesting conversations and games, and turning chapters into videos, PPTs, interesting diagrams, visuals. Like, it's like so cool, but a lot of students are still not using AI in this way. But I love using AI to make things so fun. It's like a type of study partner which is always available and will never get bored of you, unlike a regular teacher. Anyways, so you get the point, right? That is all, those are like all the reasons why I love using AI for studying, and you should do too. But let's see what all are the things that didn't actually work out. So firstly, let's talk about the struggle that disappeared. You know, I saw this video where it talks about how deep learning actually happens when your brain struggles with the information given. So you're going back and forth, you're trying to read the lines, you're trying to understand, you're asking others, you're trying to understand things, and you take time in that. Things get stuck in your memory for a longer period of time. Now with AI, you literally get stuff instantly, you have the answers right there. So a lot of times you stop thinking more. You would skip the confusion part and you would immediately jump into the conclusion, this is how it is, and you'll understand stuff. That's what happens to me sometimes. Like, I get to know the answers quickly, so I stop thinking on a deeper level. So I feel like that's one major problem of using AI to study, is like a reduced struggle, which means weaker thinking muscles. Now next, I want to talk about illusion of understanding. This has happened to me a lot of times. Imagine this scenario. You have an exam tomorrow, and the previous day you went to ChatGPT and you're like, explain me this chapter. Let's say a civics chapter, political parties. You're like, explain me this chapter, okay? And then AI literally explains you everything. ChatGPT gives you the whole bunch of information right there and there. For you understand it, everything feels clear, but the next day when you're trying to recall during the exam, you're not able to do that. That has happened to me, and I'm pretty sure it has happened to a lot of us. And like a lot of times when I listen to podcasts, for example, audio overview for histories, like I understand the concepts, but I don't really know whether I'm getting the points for answer framing. So sometimes you're maybe not able to understand things more in depth, right? Because of AI. Yeah, things might happen like that. You feel like you're understanding, but it's the illusion of understanding. So you're just passively reading stuff because you have everything in front of you, which is the problem. That's why, study mode, Gemini guide learning, those are the things you have to use while studying, which I do use a lot of times. But yeah, I'm just talking about the problems. Then finally, I want to talk about exam context blind spots of AI. So the thing is, AI won't know your exam context, right? If you upload the chapters, it won't know that the visuals, the diagrams, the cartoons that are shown in our history textbook, in our civics textbook, those are important. Like, AI wouldn't know that unless and until you specifically ask that I want even this. You won't be taught that using AI. But you know how in exams picture-based questions are asked? See, in science, I feel like AI will show you all the visuals because it's important. Like, you learn it through the visuals. But in history, in civics, the images are kind of like optional. You don't really need that to study, but you need to study because picture-based will be asked. So what happened is that a lot of times I skipped all the picture-based questions in exams just because I never studied them, because AI never taught me. Well, the problem isn't AI. I feel like I never asked AI to, even include picture-based questions in its teaching style. But yeah, so the core idea is that AI gives exactly what you ask for. So if you ask for teaching it the exact way exams expect us to write answers in, it will teach you like that. But usually we don't ask that, right? I don't do that. Many students don't do that. So that's the thing. That's the downside. But yeah, that's all. So you see how even the downsides are kind of like our problems, like we are supposed to solve it. Yeah, finally, I want to talk about one last thing, which is both good and bad. It's about depending on AI for studying. Why I feel good about it is that I am dependent on AI for studying at this point. Yes, like the chapters that I've left out, at the last moment, I go to AI and I'm like, generate a podcast for me. I listen to the podcast, I understand things. I'm like, generate the flowchart for me, mind maps, and I'll understand stuff, which is good. But then it's like, without AI, I'm not able to function. Without AI, I'm not able to study. That type of a situation should not happen. Sometimes it would have happened for me, that's why I'm pointing it out. But yeah, that's the thing. So AI is a great tool only if you use it in the best way. I'm trying to use it in the best possible way, and I'm also telling you guys to use it in the right ways. So that's it for the reflection part. I really hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure to subscribe to my channel, hit the like button, share this video with your friends, and do tell me your experiences of using AI for studying. And if you really haven't used it, but you are looking forward to because you loved the way everything works out, then do check out all my other videos. It's all about it. Or else stay tuned, I have so much new content coming up for 2026, literally a lot of different things. Anyways, that's it for today's video. Make sure to subscribe, hit the like button, watch this video next if you're bored, and I'll see you all in my next one. Bye.